I've got a few things I want to talk about before we start playing some more NBA 2K here. I been playing, been watching some old department store videos, like old department stores like Sears and how they got started and how Kmart got started and how one big department store of my childhood, J.J. Newberry's and Company. When I was little, it was only for like 7 years, I think it was around for when I, or not 7 years, but like my grandpa was manager of the one here in Poplar Bluff for the 7 year. I was like 7 years old when he retired. But I just missed that place, man. That place was so fun to go to. It had a lunch counter. It had clothing section. It had the floral section. It wasn't like it was fake flowers though. They weren't actually real flowers. And it was connected into a strip mall that at the other end was another big retailer, J.C. Penney's or J James Cash Penney store. The J.C. Penney store was down there. And if you look at what James Cash Penney store was beforehand, the J.C. Penney store was beforehand, it was more like a five and dime store. It was more like a freaking like a stuff. But now it was just all clothes. I don't know how it went to be all apparel. Newberry's was still like, oh, you could get this, get that, get this, get that. You know, you could get whatever you wanted there. But anyway, so I was watching one of my favorite movies. One of my first DVDs I ever owned, which is a movie with the guy that played Bubba. It was Nicolas Cage, John Malkovich, John Cusack. There was the guy that played in Forrest Gump was in it. Ving Rhames was in it. It's called Con Air. It's a story about a guy who, if you don't want to hear it, don't listen. But it was a story about a guy who was who was defending the honor of his wife, who had just got back from being an Army Ranger. And a couple of guys at the bar that she worked at were trying to pry on her, and then they come out there and start beating him up. And he freaking kills one of the guys, the main dude. That was crazy. And is wrongfully sentenced. I think he was wrongfully sentenced to jail because this dude was freaking. I know he took a human, but the human was drunk and started the fight. So I don't think he should have any consequences on that. It should be self-defense. It wasn't really self-defense. It was more like self-defense of his wife. And it's one of my favorite movies. But that very first like 10 minutes of the movie totally sucks. Because I just get so pissed off at the dude that's out there beating him up. If I were there, I would have knocked his ass out and said, let's go. I would have told his wife, you're going to have to find a different job because you can't be hanging around people like that. Because people like that are going to act like that. You don't need to be around them. Especially if you're pregnant. You know, I would have done the same thing too. I would have done the same exact thing. So let's see. Wait a minute. I gotta do nah. I can't do flashy passes. Because you want to see? Look. Look at my pass rating. It's 70. It's like not even a C plus, still a C minus. We got to play Steph Curry. Not Klay Thompson anymore. I don't think he's even on the team anymore, is he? Oh, ow, 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 ow. I was simulating a fight and I hit myself and I'm like, oh, that hurts. That's really fun. So we played 54 games, a little over half the season, and we've clinched a playoff berth. I just want to see if there's any more numbers that are 200. We almost did it against them the last time, too. That's nuts. I guess Memphis is a team that really sucks. Yeah, only over 500. So they played 52 games. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 games left. Oh, yes. Okay. Who should I pick first? Pick Evan Mobley so I don't have to worry about playing against him. Oh, you asshole. You know what? Fuck you. I'm taking... Cade Cunningham. How about that? Joel Embiid. DeAndre, hey, we're going to pick all big guys. Look, this is nuts. Okay. Should I pick Anthony Davis? He's going to pick him anyway. Yeah, let's go pick Anthony Davis. Jesus, we need all bigs. Oh, you can pick Kyrie Irving. Okay, fine. So we got Bam. Let's go ahead and get Scotty Barnes. No, we get Tyrese Halliburton. Jabari Smith. Well, we'll just pick Jabari Smith. His dad will be proud. Damn, 9-time All-Star. Okay. There's only going to be somebody. Yeah, I know. I don't like Tatum anyway. We don't have to worry about freaking Klay Thompson anymore playing for the. Get ready who he's playing for.
Well, every season in NBA 2K23, we drop new soundtracks.
Yes. My track Running comes out December 7th.
What's the date on this?
You know, the song is like, it's basically me explaining my life up until now, like, you know, the struggles of being an artist and just, you know, trying to reach for our goals or whatever, like my goal. And that's kind of what that song kind of represents. So it being able to, like, being the video game that I play and, like, my family plays and all, like, my friends play, it's just a blessing that we get to be able to just hear it now, especially when it comes on. And, like, now I get to be like, yo, I got a song in 2K. Like, that's imprinted in, like, history.
It's so funny when I talk to like former NBA players and commentators, but so many people, because so many people play the game, they know of these people through NBA 2K. So are you excited for all of those DMs to come through where it's like, yo, like your music is so fire, like I first found you through NBA 2K?
Like,
I knew who Giovanni was a long time ago, though.
Yeah. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. He's out there with Rose. Curry is out there with Wiggins. And it's Gillespie in at the 2 spot. MD will be in the upcoming All-Star game. What a special honor for him.
It's a huge deal to go to the All-Star game. And he has worked hard to earn.
First shot made. First shot, the other team blocked. That's how bad that is. Oh, I'm a bad, bad man. Apparently what he said. And Greg Hill said, I'm a bad, bad man. I was like, true.
His spot. That's not just something they hand out.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game. Jones with Ingram outside. Passes it to Davidson. Inside. Jones, no luck. On offense, here are the Warriors getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Now here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, he can be such a powerful dunker. Wiggins that time with some force at the rim.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. A nice shot by Davidson.
Well, all kinds of little hiccups here. I don't know what the deal's going on with that. Dude off my back.
Davidson's got 5 now.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just gotta get me another dip in real quick, guys. This is not enough.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jones against Wiggins. Left side Rose. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Rejected by Davidson. There's Kuminga. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close.
Good. 18.6 rebounds a game. thinking that's what it was, wasn't it? I can't see that one. It won't show me, but it...
That is big trouble.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Yes, that goes in.
Wiggins at his size has the ability to post like that and take it to the rack.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far. Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime. That 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
And here are the Pelicans now. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 6. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Rose. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Wiggins kicks to Kuminga. Just 4 to shoot. Can't hit from 12. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Perry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me it's what Steve created there, stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom, so much enjoyment, you don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Rose finds Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Gillespie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Count it. And that's 13 points for T.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Warriors trail by 11. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Pass to Kuminga. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Pelicans leading by 9. The pass to Ingram. Loads it up for Williamson.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Pass to Curry. To the paint. Here's Rose. Pelicans pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Here's Wiggins. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Curry passes to Kuminga.
Curry made a shot yet? No, he has not.
Wiggins against Jones. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. And that one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Now here's Kuminga. Covered by Williamson. Here's Curry. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
That's just like a free throw for Curry. Offensively, he just does everything so well.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a
Make sure Kerr loses his high.
fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David. And the Warriors making a change here. Diaz checked in. Pass to Gillespie. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Davidson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the pass to Avdia. Down low. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
They swipe it. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williamson's got 10 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Avdia. Takes the 3. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. 11-point game. T is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans' 5. And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Wiggins finds Curry. Shot clock at 5. Some nice passing by Golden State. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Davidson, guarded by Curry. Fires from deep. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Davidson. He's got 17. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And he dunks it down.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Passes it to Wiggins. Hayward with the ball. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Oh, good with the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Davidson, defended by Kuminga. A nice shot by Davidson.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, and again, no good by Golden State. Here's New Orleans. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. A nice shot by Davidson. Davidson's got 24 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Just
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Davidson. Puts it up from 15. Pelicans pull it in. Davidson's got his 6th rebound on the night. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Valanciunas banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Pass to Hayward. To the inside. It's tipped.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Inside, here's Payne. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Down low, can they get it? And Kuminga with the lay-in. Kuminga's got 6 points.
And that's a superb pass coming from Curry that time to scan the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Wiggins finds Kuminga. Outside Curry. Back to Kuminga. That shot is off. Nice D from Davidson.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so here is Golden State following the score by New Orleans. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Puts up a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And he banks in the layup. Kuminga's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Rose, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Kuminga kicks to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Here's Rose. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Abdias checked in for the Warriors. Here's Davidson. Traps in the tray. Davidson's got 34 points.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Now here's Payne. A nice shot by Davidson.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Now Avdia. On the wing, Wiggins. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. The rebound by Davidson.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Suns was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. The Warriors shooting just 31% in the game. To the middle, here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry is still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Davidson. Outside, Jones. Now the pass to Davidson. From past the arc. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his first rebound in this one. To the paint, here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Ooh, we put a little extra on that one.
Yeah, he doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard as...
So it's New Orleans holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pelicans. 44.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from T.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Rose is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Curry. And it's Gillespie in at the shooting guard position.
Check this out.
Here's Davidson. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah,
Davidson's got 39.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Kuminga, no good. New Orleans has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. On the basket by Jones.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Pass to Gillespie. He kicks to Rose. Wiggins outside. Passes to Kuminga. Curry deciding where to go with it. Gillespie, that's good.
3 points.
Gillespie's got 5.
And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
There's the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Davidson. From outside the arc. Second chance shot. And Williamson with the layup. He's got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Curry. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Curry with it. Jones covering.
Come
and
on,
there's the
go,
call
go,
on
go!
Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Rose. 12 points for him. On its way from Curry for 2.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right. And the jump by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And there's the pass to Gillespie. And here's Wiggins. Pass to Gillespie. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. There's the triple. A nice shot by Davidson. Davidson's got 45 points.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Rose in the post. Working on Williamson.
Oh, come on,
and so it's
nigga.
going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
The Warriors making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Davidson. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Curry dishes to Rose. Passes it to Gillespie. Here's Wiggins.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Pass
Shoot
to
it.
Gillespie. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry passes to Rose. Golden State moving it around. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
Get out of call out of here now. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Outside Curry. The pass to Wiggins. Teardrop shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
New Orleans gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Davidson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Gillespie. This one for 3. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Wiggins finds Curry. Left side Rose. Wiggins outside. Over Jones. And it's Wiggins missing.
And when you can't get anything, it gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Warriors shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Curry passes to Gillespie. Now Wiggins. They need this. They get it back, and it's blocked by Davidson. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Outside, Maxey. Outside, Jones. Inside, here's Davidson. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Maxey against Curry. Over in the corner, Avdia. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Davidson. And got it. Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Curry. Wiggins outside. Pass to Gillespie. Porter trying to free himself up. And it's Gillespie missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And Williamson throws it down.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Back to Curry to stop the run. Maxey grabs the miss. The Pelicans shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Here's Davidson. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The pass to Gillespie. Now, here's Avdia. Here's Wiggins. And Jones sends it back.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Down low, Davidson. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
So for the Pelicans, comes in for Zion Williamson. And Daniels subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. Avdia, the pass to Porter. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's New Orleans now. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Here's Davidson. Non-stop scoring machine here.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Pass to Moody. Here's Gillespie. And here's Avdia. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Moody to end the drought. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Kings got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Davidson. Connects from 3-point range.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
2 minutes remaining.
Gillespie, the pass to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
Pass to Hunt. Here's Davidson. Launches a 3. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fuck out the way, goddammit. Get out of the paint,
Porter with
fucker.
it. Maxey covering.
And it's important that Porter stays aggressive. When he does this, it helps force the D's hand.
15 foul.
Now let's take a moment.
Substitution on the court.
There's the pass to Tatum. Here's Davidson. He's covered by Rose.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. We've got Matisse Thybulle. T is out there with Tatum, and it's Hunt in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Rose. Poked loose. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Bosch finds Kuminga. Back to Bosch. Now here's Bullock, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Rose. Lets it go from 11. Almost, but it rolls out.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Roy. Lays it in off the breakaway. Roy's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Wait.
Now here's Kuminga. Defense right on him. It's good. Kuminga's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Hits the 3-point bomb.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Outside Bosch. Now here's Roy. Passes it to Bullock.
Out of the way, either.
Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the 3-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Here's Davidson.
Oh my
He's
God.
guarded by Bullock.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Warriors.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Payne with it, and with 9 assists, he's keeping their offense going.
What's been key for me is he's not holding it just for the assist. He's making the right play with each read. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Good on the second free throw. New Orleans has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Roy passes to Bullock. To the inside. Here's Hayward. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Fires the three. The Pelicans get another chance here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and create the contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shoot it.
At the line for New Orleans.
And so Tatum nails them both. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
To the middle, here's Davidson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Roy kicks to Bullock. Back to Roy. Golden State moving the ball around. Right side Rose. Rocket 6. Outside Bosch. From the arc. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Daniels is checking for New Orleans.
One shot.
Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Bosch passes to Rose. Bullock with it. Tatum on him. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Back to Bosch. Kicks it to Hayward. Picked his pocket.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Tatum. Here's Davidson. The shot off that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2
shots.
He's off on the second.
Now, the team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
To the inside. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Bosch. Hayward on the wing. Outside Roy. Fires for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Davidson's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for T.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
The three, and again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Bullock kicks to Roy. And the run doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Davidson. And the Pelicans with the possession. Jacks up a three. Misses there. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint.